most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Good morning, everybody. The sun is up here in Elizabethville, and it looks like a nice morning, and it is, other than the fact that it's very humid again. We do expect some severe storms later today. Also, our second headline, staying hot and humid. We really don't get a break from this. And it is July, after all. Statistically, we are in the hottest time of the year. Daily pop-up storms are expected, too, throughout the rest of the week. Today, though, will be the worst of it as we take a look at a very yellowish tinted sky over Elizabethtown. It's warm, it's humid, and it's likely going to stay that way here for the next 7 to 10 days. Skies right now have a few clouds overhead. We don't really see any moisture locally. That is going to change, though, heading into the afternoon. Temperatures in the 70s for most of the state. Harrisburg, the warm spot at 76, other than Philly, of course, at 78. But locally, Harrisburg's the warmest spot. We do have high dew points across the state as well. So what this means is the atmosphere has a lot of moisture to work with, and that's why we're once again concerned about the possibility for flash flooding from some of these thunderstorms we expect to occur this afternoon and early this evening. 91 degrees tonight, warm and muggy. 72. So another uncomfortable night to sleep across the region. That air conditioner will be running again this week. Very humid out ahead of this front on the outer edge of a Bermuda high. So yes, this is more of the ring of fire storms we talk about, but today the front is going to enhance them. We do expect probably this week to have the best chance of storms come later this afternoon. And here is the front. There's not a lot of action going on out ahead of it now, but we've got to boil things up. The heating of the day is going to do it. The early morning sunshine will do it. And then eventually we get some storms. I also want to mention this is our precipitable water values. How much water is in the atmosphere. So when there's really high water content, we've got the dark green colors. When there's low water content, we have the brownish tan colors. So this afternoon and this evening, look at that. We are sitting in some very ripe atmospheric air for flash flooding. Now, we dry out a bit tomorrow, and I think the chance of storms does decrease heading into the rest of the week. But look at where it surges again on Sunday. So we talk about the best chance for storms today and Sunday. This is part of the reason why when there's high atmospheric water content sitting over top of us. Good water vapor. Damaging wind gusts, isolated flash flooding in the areas you see here in yellow. A lot of eastern Pennsylvania and the I-95 corridor from D.C., Baltimore, Philly, up into New York. Those are the spots, along with areas, including Harrisburg, to the south and east in our viewing area, and that would include a flash flood risk. Why? Well, storms are going to get developed here in the early afternoon across the west, and then they're going to drift eastward slowly. And as they always move into our eastern counties, they tend to slow down, and we could be talking about rainfall rates at 1 to 2 inches per hour. Tomorrow does look drier. The threat shifts to the south and east. Even Thursday now, well, there might be a pop-up storm, looks mainly dry. We'll get more clouds in the morning. That will help to stave off anything really ugly. But Precision Cast kind of keeps a lid on numbers. We'll see if this updates. But I could definitely see some of our eastern counties getting close to an inch, if not more, maybe an inch or two. And that would lead to some flash flooding concerns. So heavy rain from some more of these thunderstorms. York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Lebanon. Now remember, most areas last week were fine. But then you had Mannheim that got over 6 inches of rain. So somebody in some of these counties could experience that type of rainfall later today. Not saying it's going to happen, but there is a watch, and so we need to be prepared because, as we just showed you, the atmosphere is water loaded. Dew points indicate that as well. Tomorrow there will be more mixing. The dew points drop a bit, but dew points in the mid to upper 60s, still humid. And then the same thing is going to happen here by tomorrow night. Dew points increase again. We have more moisture heading into Thursday and Friday. So the extended outlook shows temperatures, though, pretty consistent. Okay, in the upper 80s from here on out through the weekend into next week. And again, they should be. 87 is the average high. But after today, storm chances decrease tomorrow. There still could be a pop-up storm Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Our next best chance, as I mentioned, because of the atmospheric water content, will come on Sunday. So 91 today, 89 tomorrow, hot and humid, a stray storm on Thursday. But we're just stuck in this muck of heat and humidity right through the weekend with almost a daily chance of a storm. Again, to highlight, the best 2 days for storms will come today and again on Sunday. And then next week, we keep temperatures in the 80s. So a lot of 88s on there, right where we should be. Very seasonable weather for this time of year. Just a little too humid.
Yeah, a little too humid. You could say that again. I felt it when I woke up this morning out the door.
Yeah, you almost, it's just a steam bath out there. You can feel it, and that combined with the sunshine is going to boil up these storms later. We'll keep you posted.
Wonderful. Well, I'm not going to let you comment on that. I know you love it. Well, time for a look at